better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start this drive firing.
Bruh, how did he have the time to do that shit after being pressed?
Until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How? How did nobody get to the quarterback?
He got the coverage he wanted. He
What the fuck?
Matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that,
He's
fellas.
too slow.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
No, sir.
He's going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a deep man.
Nigga, turn around and take the ball.
They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had
Let's go.
because this is the first
Turnover.
a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers
Ah,
to compete in the
Miguel.
conference this year. But it all
Miguel.
starts today.
I see you, Miguel. Oh, no, that's Stover. I see you, boy.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. back to pass. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Bruh. How do I throw it behind a drag route, dog? How do we throw it behind him?
Making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did.
He throws it behind the drag route.
Play offense too. Now look at this. I show you I can be
You can't be serious, man.
Not a wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense.
You can't make this shit up, man.
And you're right. Doing something.
I don't know what the fuck is going on tonight, dog. Like, both games are just on some crazy shit, dog.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And a good job.
We can't get any blocking.
Stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need.
What is that throw?
Give the defense credit.
All right, man. I give up. I don't know what I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. Not doing anything crazy.
I'm not gonna let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got it, looking for a push. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a third down the offense.
Like, there's nothing I could.
You're obviously trailing
Bro.
early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot.
And it's like we gotta.
Easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes.
This game is so bad right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck I have to do to correct some of the bullshit that's going on. Like, come on, man.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is
so bad, dog.
I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
What is he doing? No! He's running a dig route. Why is he running a fucking post? Why is he going that deep? Look at the route. What the fuck, dog? That's some bullshit, man. What the fuck is EA on, dog?
To work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down.
Look, he broke the tackle. Bruh.
They stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going.
This is some bullshit. That's two people. He broke the tackle. Thankfully, I had a third man there to make a fucking tackle. You can't be serious, dog. 2 fucking interceptions on some bullshit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was
to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Trying to help their defense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Shaw. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit.
You're not passing out of. You better come up with something because you ain't passing out of fucking 5 wide. I can tell you that right now.
This will be his 2nd time.
Them dogs is coming.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He throws into the middle of the field.
Pass interference.
It was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left.
Yeah.
That pass
Just catch the ball. Why would he dive? God damn.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.
God, that's so gay, man. What the fuck did he jump and dive for?
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. He's loose down the middle. Pass to 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
What are these throws? These throws are outrageous.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Nigga.
Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a
Yeah, fuck it. Just throw it right over the fucking safety right there.
Really trust their wide receivers.
He don't know what he's doing.
They're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Vincent. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just...
It's a fake. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Lost a throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one.
Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if we put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cox. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye Pushes on him. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy
he doesn't even go for the swat. My guy doesn't even go for the swat. That's outrageous.
He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play. That's a fumble. Scoops it up.
Yeah. All those fucking red jerseys, man.
What a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw on 3rd. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Marshall.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
breaks into the open. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball soon.
Let's go.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion. when they throw his way.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Occasion, brother.
Trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch down the right side, but not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh so close to a touchdown. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's not afraid to go deep. Will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That's so bad, man.
Get there. A fourth down stop.
It's a turnover on down.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
How I couldn't intercept that ball is beyond me.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds space on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And he is snowed under.
Patience, brother.
And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The the Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Occasion, brother. Occasion, brother.
Trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it smart, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Oh.
Here he comes from inside, and he loses the... They got him for a safety. Between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. Creates a little room. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points.
He broke that boy off.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for.
He shook the shit out of that safety, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. A low line drive and not his best work. Really
I hit fair catch. I don't know why the fuck it didn't register.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They're going to run it to the right.
Damn.
In the backfield, he'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They boot it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, you ain't in trouble, man.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off and another empty drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. On the run, it's Cox. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The give to the tailback. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The option look. He'll pitch it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And This is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're going to try to. I got a feeling. Hey, Eddie, you are fucking...
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Yes. Hey. You already in field goal range. Sit back and burn my damn thing up. Stop so I can keep the game on the field. My speak style, I could get y'all better.
Occasion, brother. Same old deal, man. Get fucking hurt. Dumbass motherfucker. I'm never gonna try to punch and then we got cheap ass shit. I get up to that heat that don't allow to go. That's what the men have to go. That's fucking good. Let me have 2 fucking good. And it's 19 boy back. Running back got me. I would tell y'all to stop. Y'all hit. Hey, good dog.
6-3-0.